Morning, morning. It is Wednesday. I'm tired today, so no camera action. But let's get it popping. Good morning, boo. You're looking beautiful today. Good morning, NQ, my boo. And good morning to whoever's watching. Let's get it. Yesterday, y'all, we took an L. Well, let's start out by reading this disclaimer first. Give you a couple seconds. There you go. And if you're new to this channel, these are our strategy rules. Let's run through them real quick. Real simple, real concise. Our strategy is supply and demand on a 5-minute time zone. We're in it for a short time, not a long time. Rules are wait for breaker structure, which I'll show you during this live. Second rule is wait for price to return back to your demand or supply zone. And lastly, the third rule is your entry. How we enter. We have 3 entry patterns or 3 entries you can take. You can enter on an engulfing pattern outside of the zone. You can enter on a candle break outside of the zone, and also a candle close outside of the zone. I'll show you those as they present themselves. Profit taking. We are aiming for the low hanging fruit, which means our risk reward is 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. We're aiming for old highs or old lows and or fair value gaps. Get it? Got it. Good. All right. It's the daily time frame. We do a little top-down analysis. Again, we are still bullish. High, higher low. High, higher low. High. A little retracement. Higher high. So we are still in a bullish trend. Monday was bullish, Tuesday was bullish, and today so far is bullish. Drop down to the 4-hour. See, we took a loss yesterday, y'all. We took an L, but it is what it is. We got amnesia, we move forward, we learn from it. Hope you took a screenshot. I'll show it. All right, we made a new all-time high. 4-hour, starting to show a little resistance. On the 1-hour, we still got a little resistance, wicking. 15 minutes, it's kind of looking like it made a new high, made a new higher low. It's kind of mid-range, so it's 50-50 right now. So it could go up. We'll see what market open does, which is at 9:30. We trade from 9:30 to, we're looking to take our entry at 11:30 at latest and be off by noon at latest. So not even 3 hours, 2.5 hours at most. Top down to the 5-minute. Same thing. You know, is wick action on the 1-hour, wick action over here. So now we just wait to see if it breaks a high or a low. Higher probability we'll be taking a buy. But we don't discount or disclude taking a short, especially seeing how we're at all-time highs. It could tank today, tank tomorrow, or not tank at all. So we just got to read price action. Let's see if we have any news today. So that Wednesday, we got 10 a.m. news, pending home sales, orange folder, so not too bad. And we got 2 p.m. OFMC. We will be out before then. So just keep that in mind and don't trade during this because it's a lot of volatility. That's pretty much it for today. Let's wait for market open. 10 minutes. In the meantime, tea time. That's what I forgot yesterday. That's why we lost, y'all. Because I forgot to get my tea. No, I'm just playing. But I did forget to get some tea. I was in the zone. Things was happening so fast. Let's go over yesterday's loss real quick. And oops. All right. That is definitely not market open. Market open was this candle right here. Let me delete this real quick. This candle right here. And I kind of know why we lost, but outside of it stopping us out. But candle open, broke this high, made a new high. We drew all our demand zone, which is right here. This last down close candle. Oops. But Butterfingers today. This last down close candle, we include any wicks in front of it. Price came back down. Price came out. Candle break out of the zone. I entered. Entered really close to the zone. And we were looking for a 1-2-1, which I think our 1-1 was actually, yeah, oops. Stop was below here. Our 1-1 was actually above, yeah, just short of that high, I believe. Let's just call it that high. And then, yeah, I think it was at that high actually. Price went up about halfway. Didn't reach our 1-1, and then I decided to move the stop up here. Price came back down on us and wicked us out. So that was our trade. We followed our rules, break a structure, wait for price to return back to our demand zone. And then I chose to enter on the breakout candle. The candle break outside of the zone. It's unfortunate. We took an L, but it's reality. So again, real traders, we show our wins and our losses. All right, let me get some tea. Let me get some tea. Going for the cinnamon spice herbal blend again today. I did order a light for my laptop. That's on the way. And since we did take an L yesterday, we are risking half of 1%. Yesterday we risked 1%. Today we're going to risk half of that. If we do go to the downside, drop some targets real quick. This swing low right here. And these equal lows right here. And if it really gets decided, this low right here. Upside, we have no targets because this is our old time high, so we should be aiming for a 1-to-1. I want to see price break this high. Not this one. It's so close right next to it. This is a minor structure. Major is here. And I want to see price break this low. We need expansion. I need expansion and expansion, then down. Simple. Keep it simple, y'all. Three more minutes until market open. Let me delete this line. We can see what's going on. One hour real quick. Look at the 1 hour. It's going up. It does retrace. Good retrace to the 1 hour demand zone here, which is all these targets. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's wait and see what price does. Oh, shoot. Oof. I'm feeling this man thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. What you gonna do in Q today? You gonna give us a dub? Will you give us a dub? Let's see what pre-market did while we got a couple seconds. Pre-market. High, low, high. High. And it made another. The zone right here. Actually, market broke structure here. Boom. It was a small zone. Right here. It was a zone nonetheless. First we trace back to the demand zone. So we got in candle break outside of the zone. Market open, y'all. I'm just going over pre-market trades. They got a 1-to-1 or even a 1-to-2. 1-to-3 really. When you get these up close candles back to back to back, that's when I start trailing that stop. After that 1-to-1. So your stop is down here. Oops. And red. After hit your 1-to-1. Right there. Move it to break even. Then you wait. When this candle close, you can move your stop below that candle. When this candle close, you can move your stop below that candle. Still would have been in. That candle close. This candle above it closes. Move below that candle. That candle closes. You see the candle start to get smaller and smaller. So you want to keep your stop tight. And you could have got a 2.6 ratio, which has been amazing. Price broke this high. New demand zone. Last down close candle, including that wick. Price came down. This wouldn't have been an entry right here because it just wicked down into the zone. I want to see. And so entry would have been engulfing, but that's so far away from the zone. I'm good. You still could have got a 1-to-1, but I don't like to enter that far away from the zone. Maybe if it was here, it would have been much better entry. Or if you enter that far away from the zone, reduce your risk. All right, this is the market open candle. Let me erase this. We are like in the middle of this high and this low. It's not doing much. We want to see it break either the high or this low before we consider making any zones, any assumptions, and any entries. Zoom out. See, it's kind of going sideways a little bit. Made a new high, made a new higher low. Oh yeah. See, hitting the spot this morning. See, it's hitting the spot, yeah. See, hitting the spot, y'all. All right. Opening candle didn't do too much. Didn't do much at all. Broke this minor high here. Right? But since we took an L yesterday, We don't want to risk it. A low probability trade. We want to wait for it to break a major structure up to the high or low on the 5-minute chart, that is. But if you feel inclined to take it, broke the high, step one, mark up our zone, which would normally be this last down. Yeah, it is furthest down, so last down close candle right here. Wait for price to return back to your zone. Then you can either enter on an engulfing, candle break outside of the zone, and a candle close. If you were risking 1% on a 50K account yesterday, you would have lost that whole 1%. So today you would do half of that. Change that real quick on the settings. So now your risk is 250. I mean, 1-to-1, depending on where you enter. Again, this is not a trade I would take. Minor structure here, minor break, but look like it's gonna break the demand zone. Our rules. My rule for this demand zone to be disqualified, it can wick out of the zone, and we still can look for trades to the upside. But if a candle closes outside of the zone, it's disqualified. It's an invalid zone. I think yesterday it didn't wick out. Minute left on that candle. You see this all the time. It takes our highs, it takes our lows. So since it did that, took out a high and a minor structure high and a minor structure low. That will be a new breaker structure. If you wanted to be aggressive, you could have entered as soon as that candle came out of the zone. Your new stop will be here. Candle flip. And it's 1 or 2. It's here. This is your 1-to-1. And then your 1-to-2 is here. Again, I wouldn't take this because it's minor breaks of structure and we're not getting a white or bullish candle out of the zone. Out of the zone, but near my zone as well. Again, we're only risking 0.5% today. This would be a lot size if you, hypothetically, if we entered on this minor breaking structure. And then I'm not marked off your 1-1s and 1-2s. If entry was right here, we can always adjust this wherever our entry is. We're back into the zone. Now, if you see this candle flip bullish, boom, you can enter. Let's say you enter there. Now your 1-1 becomes here. And your stop will stay the same. Right under that candle, which is good. Let's see if it's max 1-1. But yeah, wouldn't take this trade. We are in the middle of a swing. It went up, retraced already. Now it's kind of just lingering in between this retracement. We want to see it. We want price to show us that it may continue higher or may continue lower. Not this middle rangey stuff. So this is a hypothetical example. If you wanted to trade this strategy, every break of swing high and swing low. I mean, every breakup minor structure high or minor structure low. It could work, but the probabilities are low. It's not worth the risk. Again, we don't have to take a trade every day. We want quality setups. Quality setups. And see how it's not even pushing up or down. After market open, we're almost 15 minutes in. Been sweating bullets on this trade. What you gonna do, beautiful NQ? What you gonna do? It's been pushing all week. Is it out of steam? Because it created an all-time high every day this week. Every day. I'm about to say, I'm about to place an alert. So I want to check out Euro USD, even though I don't trade it. That's my secondary pair that I look at, because the strategy works on all pairs. All pairs. All right, that's an alert. I'll be back, NQ. I'll be back. Quick top down analysis on Euro. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It's kind of in the middle of this pool. Guess you could still look for sales. 1 hour. Rope structure. Wicks. Down. Except this market begins at 8. Market began at 8. Broke structure there. To return to the zone. Will be your supply zone. These 4 consecutive candles here. They're small and they're grouped together. First, we're just taking that 1. Price tapped. Came back out. There was no break of the candle, bullish, or close of the candle. It was just this. Could enter here, which is far from your target. From your zone. Nonetheless, it would have gave you a 1-to-1 though. And that's following the rules. Bearish candle outside of close outside of zone and engulfing. So Euro USD would have worked out. Actually, this is not even a large zone. On Euro USD, 10 pips is not a lot. So, and you had a time you could have entered again. Could have entered on this candle. First entry, second entry, second entry. One-to-one. Might get hit. All right, let's go back to NQ. Ooh, it came close, y'all. It came close. If I was on the chart, I would have taken profit that close to a 1-to-1. Still didn't hit our stop. Take this alarm off since I'm here. Again, this is hypothetical. We're not actually taking this trade. It's a minor break of structure. I got this in place to show you the rules. That it works on these low probability trades, but you want to practice your 3 rules. You want to practice these. Wait for break of structure. It broke this structure right here. We drew out our demand zone. Wait for price to return to zone. It returned. Entry on engulfing pattern. We didn't get an engulfing pattern. Candle break outside. We did get a candle break outside. And or candle close outside the zone. So breakout or close on this candle will be your entries. Real simple, y'all. And then you set your one-to-one target. It almost hit it. If I was on, I probably would have taken profit in this hypothetical trade. But seeing how it's doing all this dancing, got minor 10 o'clock news. Made a high, made a low. See that? It's still just in between those highs and lows. I don't know. The zone is holding up. Stop is below this candle, the candle we entered on. There you go. 1-to-1. There you go. There she go. That's why when I say it wicks out of the zone, see it wicked out, you still have an opportunity because no candle closed. So it's just taking out some liquidity here, some lows. It dipped into this little fair value cap, and now it's showing bullish movement, but still nothing major. We need to see some real expansion. Same thing. And a new high. This big old candle right here with the wick is now a new zone. Step 1, wait for break of structure. Step 2, wait for price to return to the demand zone. Step 3, look for your entry. And it broke this structure as well. Just broke that one. I'm looking for a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that. Second entry didn't hit yet. we go. Let's get some expansion. What I mean by expansion, it expands. So if you would have held on to your previous one, you would have hit a 1 or 2 already. Think on this candle, this one. Yep, you would have hit a 1 or 2. All right, we broke a new all-time high. The demand zone is already marked up. Last down close candle before it took the high. All of these are in the same vicinity, so this works out because it has such a long wick. Now we're going to see if price comes back and gives us an entry here, or makes a new demand zone, or it just totally goes in the opposite direction. Again, we do have a orange folder, 10 o'clock news. And then the big news at 2. So I'll say FOMC on here. All right, still pushing. 10 o'clock is about to hit. Step one, price went up, broke structure. Check. Step two. Step three. Ten o'clock again. Nothing really happened for the 10 a.m. news. A little retracement. Will it let us in? Will it tank? We shall see. Guys, for me, quantity, the lot size, I don't like odd numbers, so I would just put that at 6. Stop below here, 1. Just give us this little railroad pattern. I don't like to see this pattern with 2 large candles. Step 2, tapped our zone. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't like to see this up and then immediate down. I don't like to see that with the large candles. You could enter now. Candle just open, so it's still fresh. I think I'm gonna wait for a candle close entry. I wanted to dig in this the zone a little bit. Again, we took an L yesterday, so say you did enter there. No, my intuition is telling me. Came down really fast, but it's not going up fast. Two minutes left on this candle. It's digging deeper into the zone. That's a good enter there. But that candle is fresh. I'm telling you something, saying don't enter this trade. Not because of the L yesterday. It's because I just don't like this pattern at all-time high. Go on the 1 hour. Just broke another high. Definitely can enter. Now, if this candle closes just above this bullish towards the end of the count, I'll consider an entry. $220 on this candle. Minute left on this candle. All right, definitely can enter. All right, entry was here. I'm gonna stop here. And the one is here. See what it does. See what it does. Break the structure. Step 2 complete. Price will trace back to our zone. Step 3, we entered on a candle close. outside of the zone. I'm doing this at a new all-time high. But we've been going up all week, so let's see. I want to see a little bit more volatility. Yeah, it's taking long, y'all. Taking too long. I ain't get that bounce. I didn't get that bounce. That bounce. That bounce. That bounce. Taking a little longer than I would like. What you gonna do? Don't be rude now. Don't be rude. Come on then, Q. Give us something this week. Give us something this week. It's a little something, something this week. I need a little something, something. Just a little something, something. Price is hanging around entry. But, God. Come on, give us a push. Don't do me like yesterday. You went halfway here and then you decide to. Nope. It's taking its time, y'all. It's taking its time, which I don't like to see. I like to see some motion. Oh, that ain't looking too sweet, y'all. It ain't looking too sweet. It's tap dancing. I like to see tap dance. I like to see track stars. I like to see the track stars. I like to see the track stars. We got one less than 30 seconds on this candles. Got some indecisiveness for sure. Um, Price action is not pretty, y'all. Definitely not pretty. definitely not pretty and taking longer than I like. Three minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Let's see if we get a bullish candle, y'all. If not, I might choke it early. It's taking way too long. Way too long. Hanging around this little. I see this little gap is hanging around. Come on, man. Quit playing. Let's get pushed. Let's get a tush push. If it's taking too long for y'all, it's right at break even. So you can break even and get out this trade if you want. Especially if you got on too much size, if you risk too much. Now's your chance to get out. You can get out and or move your stop closer, but that's like no room. But it's stalling for a reason. Come on. Come on. Come on, NQ. You gonna kill me slowly or you gonna get this turtle in? Not even a minute. A couple seconds left on this candle. I like to see the bullishness. I like it. Still didn't break that high though. Not break the high of that candle right there. So what you're speaking out loud. Another thing you can do if you can't handle watching these candles go up and down, you can just set it and forget it. Set your stop, set your TP, walk away. So now you're not making emotional decisions that might get you out too early. And it is doing a lot of tap dancing. Wait, when did we enter? 10:10? It's 10:30. 20 minutes. There we go. Give us a little bit more. Come on. You about halfway. Don't do us like you did yesterday, man. Halfway, then turn. And Lord have mercy. Playing with me now. Are you playing with me? Playing. Playing right now. There you go. Come on. Do not flip. Do not flip. Do not flip on me. Ah, flipping on me, guys. Don't do me greasy. Come on, y'all. Come on, NQ. You doing this? Why are you slow grinding me? Not in a loving way. You almost there. Almost there. We got less than a minute on this candle. Oh, I need you to close bullish. I need you to close bullish. Bruh. Almost. Come on. Give it to me. This one really making us work this morning, huh? Really making us work this morning. Do 5-minute candle. $4 minutes. Right now, you could move your stop to break even. So we don't take another L. Definitely move your stop. Decides you want to flip around on us. You could take profit, but I like to get the 1-to-1. You should be able to at least get the 1-to-1. It is going mighty, mighty slow. So it's making us work this morning. Pretty much 3/4 of the way there. 2 minutes left on this candle. I just need you to give me a boost up. Give me a boost like Boost Mobile, man. Give me a boost like Boost Mobile. Uh, 1 minute left on the candle. Ain't looking too sweet. It ain't looking too sweet. All right, stop this at break even. We're not gonna do us like you did yesterday. No, 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 no. Wait, 78. New candle. All right. Hit the break even. So followed our rules. It was just going too slow for me. So that's why I moved to stop the break even. So we're still in the green. Don't try to flip on me now. Don't try to flip on me now. Told y'all I didn't like this pattern. Every time I see this, I don't like it. All right, we followed our steps. This was a break-even trade. Or if you decide to take profit. Broke even because we moved our stop up. Price was just taking way too long. Way too long to make a move. I wonder if I can keep this together. Let me see. Mm-hmm. 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 I can keep this. Price is approaching our original stop. Hey, you can't. Got to be. Got to be able to group these. Sorry, learning something new. Skip it. Price came back into the zone, y'all. We already broke even, so no L. Minor win. Minor. I did mine just above break even, so. This one is not where an instance where you take a second entry because it did not break a high. She is look like she wanna go low, y'all. Yep, so approaching our original stop. Below this candle here. Enter on this candle here. Break even. So not mad at that decision. We took an L yesterday, so and it didn't give us the volatility that we wanted to. Price made a new high, but this candle pattern right here, two long candles back and forth. Our time frame is what it looks like. 1 hour. And 4 hour, 2 hours left on that candle. Looking like it's just wicking up. We got a wick here, wick here, wick here. Pre-market, the London session cooked up though. London session cooked up. Ah, ain't nothing wrong. Trying to move them. There you go. There you go. All right. Still didn't hit our original stop, but it's about to. So we would have been stopped out. As soon as it breaks that low, if we stayed in, we would have lost the full 0.5% versus breaking even. And I think it's just gonna continue to move slow until 2 o'clock FOMC. But I could be wrong. All right, original stop hit. So let me keep that up there for tomorrow. 75. One. Stop in there. Actually, remove the stop, right? All right. Projection to the upside. We are now breaking lows. I am going to screenshot this because you want to capture your wins, your losses, and the break even so you can learn from them. Screenshot this real quick. Actually, I'll do it after. It is approaching 11 time. It's flying, but the market isn't. Came back down. Kind of respected opening price. What's this? Okay. Got some new tools. I ain't not know about that. Yeah, price back into the middle of this area. It's looking like it's gonna be it, y'all. I'll try to stay on 1130 to see what it does, but took our trade, live to see another trade. The major thing is, y'all, we followed our steps. That kind of been chilling right there for the longest. I thought it was froze for a hot second. Yeah, I'm signing out at 11. Price ain't moving fast, no way. It's the fastest move we got from since open. All right, y'all, that's the trade for today. I'm going to sign out and see you tomorrow.